YouTube channel, Sencherey. Today I'm here with a fellow by name Anime Designs. He's into designs, that's why his name is Anime Designs, and he's going to give us a gist on how he does everything. He's the best designer, best animator, one of the best. I will not say the best because most people might argue with their phones and I will not reply. So he's one of the best designers in Ghana here. So lovely viewers, this is the young man I was talking about. His name is Thomas Olabisi, and he has to introduce himself. I did earlier, but he has to tell us much more about himself as he said.
Okay. So my name is Thomas Olabisi, not Olabisi as this guy is saying. It's Olabisi. Right. And I'm the CEO. I'll say I'm CEO.
CEO, young CEO.
Anime Designs. With this company, we do a lot of anything about designs, mostly, and a lot. We do almost anything about computing and other stuff. So if you are interested in how do they call this one? Architectural designs, anything related to 3D, from 3D modeling to logo intro, to even video editing, we do it over here. We do embroidery, anything regarding to hard copy, which is large format printing, embroidery, lamination, photocopy, all those printing stuff. And we do a lot of online applications, like how do they call it, DV lottery registration, even if you want to apply for a school and all those stuff, we do it over here. I go into a lot of things. You just have to DM and we will help you sort things out. That's what we do over here.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You know, I knew him back in India. So, and I know him to be an animator. Can we talk about that one too? Because he's one of the best animators I've seen. Like, he can model you, he can do anything, like the movements any cartoon has to have. If you want to talk as a cartoon, everything you can do it. So can we talk about that? How did you start it?
My friend over here, previous Sencherey, talked about animation. So animation is somehow broad. We have 2D animation and 3D animation. Mostly the 2D is in 2-dimensional form, which is, okay, let me give you an example. Tom and Jerry, those stuff are 2D. And when we talk about 3D, Tintin, have you watched Tintin before? Yeah. Okay,
maybe unless I see those characters inside. But
no, I have another one I can show you. Okay, you know Taking. That game, Taking.
Yeah. I don't play those games.
Okay, you know. Okay, FIFA. FIFA is in 3D.
Yeah, 3D for that one.
FIFA is in 3D. Not so mostly 3D designs are used mostly in a lot of stuff like games, movies. How do they call it? Even advertisements. Sometimes they use 3D. And if they want to replace, they want the character to do something in the movie that the normal person can do, the actor can do. They just import the 3D character and give it attributes, which is animation. They give it attributes and they process it for it to look a little bit like that person. Okay. So when it comes to 2D, that's one deals with frames. You have to draw the item and give it a motion from one point to the other. Some at first they used to draw it frame by frame. Mostly it was 15 frames in a second. So if there's a second, you have to count an object moving from the line, example, like from this point to this point. It will move 15 times to this point within 1 second. Okay, so that's
a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Yeah. But now it's easy for them. You can create a box over here and just drag it to the side and create a keyframe from that point to that point. So it will just move smoothly instead of you drawing it one by one. And you get even more frames. With that one you can go with 15, you can start with even 1 up to mostly 60, 120 years. That's the frequent one people see most nowadays. But in movies, they use 24 frames and up to 30, sometimes 60, but it's not common that like that. I think that's all.
So what about your personal animations that you do? I've seen a lot of works that you did personally. I remember back in India when COVID came, you did some animations. What inspired you? And how did you do it? Because it's extraordinary. Just that people might not know of your works. They might not have seen how you do it.
Mostly I do it when I'm bored and all those things. That's you are talking about the COVID thing. Yeah. During the COVID hours, nobody was going out. I just took my phone, video the front of my how do they call it, veranda or corridor. Yeah, I just videoed it and brought it into what's the name, Cinema 4D, a software used for 3D modeling design and all those stuff. So I brought it there and imported some spaceship and COVID virus and other things inside and just tracked it. It was just something to fill me up. It's like I derive ideas. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I derive a lot of ideas when I'm sleeping. That's how I get to do a lot of designs.
A work, or you are just doing it for fun?
No, we do it just that. No, I do it to get paid. I even have I did a project on Olympus heater in India. It was a project work, but it was a work for my teacher. So he gave it to me as a project work, which he got money on it, but I didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
But sometimes I get 3D intro of schools and all those YouTube channels as I did for you. I do get it sometimes. Just that the pay isn't good at all. So mostly I ignore it. I don't do it. But if you are willing to pay for the work, the effort I'm putting in, then I'll do it. I can do a lot of stuff. Just that a lot of people don't tend, like in Ghana over here, they are not too much into art. They don't like to pay for art. Even the designs we are doing over here, we are supposed to charge more than that, even for logo and all those things. But Ghanaians who didn't even go to school to learn that course, who collect less, they don't even think about the effort we put in. They think we just miraculously, bring it into existence. Yeah, that's how they think over here, and it's very difficult.
How did you establish this place?
How will I say? After finishing my national service, I went to other places to search for a job. I can't remember someone linked someone to me regarding a certain job. And as a guy with degree who did very well in the degree course I did, I was offered 800 Ghana cedis for design job.
Wow.
800
cheaply done.
After taking plane, going outside to learn and pay the sum of.
What did you learn actually?
I did a BA animation. Bachelor, it's a bachelor in animation. So it entails game design, web development, how do they call it? Graphic design, video editing, and even photography was part. So I had to, the time I called that guy who was in charge of giving me the job, my parents were around. So when they heard the amount the guy was saying, they just got annoyed and told me that I should start my own business. If that's the amount they are going to pay, because even looking at the transportation to that place, it costs more than how do they call it? More than 300 Ghana cedis a month. So one, you are a young guy starting out, you will have to get married, do all those things.
Transportation 300. Food is not Ghana, we want cheap labor. Cheap labor.
That's it. And from that place too, he has a lot of customers. So he should be able to pay more than the amount he wanted to pay. But I don't know. Most of the design firm, they don't like to pay. I have a couple of friends who went for interview, all those design firms and manufacturing firms who are into 3D modeling and all those things. They were offered a certain amount of money, which is not good. So I even remember a guy stormed off, even insulted them and left.
Oh.
Because the one they told him was just was very, very bad. So my parents helped in creating this film you are seeing right now.
So how much does it cost? With
So
this big machine and everything, how much?
even securing a shop like this, most of the landlords like to collect 10 years 10 years rent,
Wow.
which will cost 1.5
1.5
old currency billion.
Billion.
Right now I'm not good with
the new
the new
currency.
currency, so 1.5 billion, which is a lot. There's no way a young guy can accumulate that money and pay for 10 years rent. It's not possible. Yeah. So I had to search a lot of places before I got this one. This one I got it for 3 years, which is 200 Ghana, 20,000 Ghana, which is 200 million for 3 years.
3 years. Then that's good.
And there are some items over here. This one is brand new. The large format is brand new. The price is not that huge because it was made by those Chinese, so the cost is a little bit less. But when it comes to the advanced copier, it's made by Canon and all those big brands. So brand new cost a lot. So I just bought something because somehow 35 and other stuff. And the small printer was 54. Yeah.
That's 5,000.
5,500. Yeah. And most of the items I bought it from Accra. Because over there the price was less than Kumasi. I don't know how they do this, but sometimes a lot of things cost more than the usual.
I thought
the
people
usual
in
price.
Accra say Accra is much expensive than Kumasi. So how come these printers cost so much here?
Because a lot of people over here wouldn't buy the new one. Including the gaming PC over here, which cost 120, which 1,200.
1,200.
Yeah, 1,200. No, it's 12,000.
12,000 rather.
Yeah, which
That's
costs
120.
120
Old
million.
currency.
Now it will cost 15,000.
Wow.
So together with all, it's getting to 500.
Wow.
Maybe I say 500. 500 is even less. It's 800.
800,000.
Yeah, 800,000.
Yeah.
To open a business like this.
So are you getting the profit?
So as I said earlier, Ghanaians don't like to pay for designs. On a regular day, if you do a design, you are supposed to charge for the design, and you get back to the printing aspect of the design. But in Ghana, they want it together. We want both of them. We don't want to pay for the design. They only want to pay for the printing, which is not possible.
Yeah.
You need a design in order to print it out.
Yes. I do
And
the
if
design.
yeah,
You pay for that workmanship
yeah.
and I print it. That's very true.
And if I want to print something out, how do you say it? If I want to print something out and there's no design, that won't be possible. We put a lot of effort in making designs and we deserve to be paid for it. A lot of people are creating design firm, which is not related to printing. They design only and you send it to the printer. But we who are doing it together, they don't want us to charge separately for each item, but they want it together.
So why don't you merge the design and printing?
If I do
like the cost, I mean the cost.
I can do it, but if I do it right now, someone will say the price of each item is a lot, and that's costing us. That's costing us a lot. It's costing us. And sometimes even over here, I think threaded where right now, we don't have a group. We don't have a group over here, so we don't have uniform price.
You are not having, let me say, a cartel. Like, when you form a cartel, it's easy to determine the price and
we don't have that over here. So you paying 200 plus a month for rent, and someone paying 6,000. Someone paying 6,000 for rent. The price shouldn't be the same, but people don't care about that. People don't care about that at all right here. But supposing we had a group, we could, set a price, and with that, your facilities will help you get more customers as compared to the one with less facility. And with that, we can even help those with less facilities. Like if they are in need of a service from you, you can reduce the amount for them. Since you are already, all of them in the same group, you can help each other out. But that's not available over here. So everybody is doing what they want, and it's costing us.
So what's your vision for this project?
For the next 5 years, hopefully I'll have another business, something like this, in another community, which is I bought a land that was in the Kuku, which I'll be moving there hopefully within 5 years. So over there I have to establish one, and so this one will be made as the main office. With that one, someone looking after it for something of that sort. So that's why my son is. And with the estimation I've done and the amount I'm making each month, hopefully I think it will be possible within 5 years. It's very, very possible. So as time goes on, the amount you are making increases, but which is okay. It is okay for the business that we right now.
Okay, so have you encountered any challenges since you started?
A lot. It's mostly with the customers. It's all about the pricing. You can say something is 100 and the person will reduce it to 40, which is not helping price for my design. Because me too, I do buy something from other places and I want to be treated very good. So I just look at the quality design I'm giving you, and companies, how do they call it, compromise, and give you a better price, but still they don't appreciate that, and that's costing me a lot.
Okay, what about your success story since you started this?
Success
story, as in maybe some smooth sailing that you've gotten since you started this?
I think I started it September 1st. The next month, October. Yeah, October was very good. I think I had more than the expected amount. I had more. It was very good. And I lost a little bit because it's not like I'm into printing.
You are new to it.
I'm new to it. And I get to anything related to IT, I'm quick at grabbing it, and I'm quick at operating it. So I had to, I made a little bit mistakes in printing, which cost me a little bit. But looking at the general amount, the general money I made during that month, it was better. It was better than previous, maybe better than this month.
Are you looking into printing t-shirts, caps, like, are you looking into doing or adding other stuff into this?
We have already added it. Just that from next year onwards, I'll be buying the embroidery machine. I have other people who help with the printing of all those items. But I want to get my own, like personal own, and start doing it hopefully next year. And I have someone who does photo shoots for me. We work together. Hopefully next year too, I'll be getting a camera, so I might start doing my racing.
To share with my viewers.
I do. If your parent or you have someone who can assist you in opening your own business, I think that's the best idea right now. Because looking at how the economy is going, the government is trying to cut some things short, like employing people and all those things. So if you can get someone who can sponsor you to start a business, just go for it. And it will be easy at the beginning, but everything will sort out at the end. Just try your possible best to get capital and start your own business.
So this the young man, he's the CEO of Anime Designs, one of the best designers, as I said earlier. So I'm glad we had him here, and he has explained everything, how he started and how things are going. I know you are motivated, so let's keep on sticking to this channel. I have a lot of good content like this for you. Thanks for coming on this show.
Thank you.
Bye.